Welcome to the 10 Acre Woods. My name's Mark and this is my wife Tara. Today we're going to talk about the wild birds that we have helped out over the years and starting with the latest ones here. So it is feeding time. We've got them in this, what is this? It's a terrarium, I guess. Works good for this kind of situation.
Hi.
So we believe these are robins. We're not entirely sure, but there is some red that is on their bellies. Now they've actually grown quite a bit.
Tripled in size.
Yeah, in size, and their feathers have really come in since they first came in, which was Monday, I believe it was. So what we're feeding them is chicken feed, so chick feed.
17%.
Yeah, the egg layer. Yeah, which is what
just more protein.
what we have on hand, what we normally use, and what we've always used. We started off years ago. I think it would have been in 2008 when we had a little red-winged blackbird come in. Oh, there's a poop. And Mama would usually grab that as she's feeding and throw it out of the nest. You can see how they bring their bum up to present it to Mama, we'll say. So the red-winged blackbird that we had, we went around and we collected, there's another one, all the worms. We looked for worms and it was quite the process in going through. And then we mashed them all up and we fed them. And it was a lot of work. You know, mama birds, they do a lot for their young.
Hard.
So we thought, well, let's try something different. So we went and we added water and we soaked down some chicken feed, which is right in here.
Warm water and
then we basically get it into a mush, and then we feed them.
yeah,
Now,
they'll eat this all day today.
We've done this, well, since 2008 with a number of birds, and there's been no issues health-wise. I did talk to a lady that you shouldn't be feeding them chicken feed. They need a certain diet.
It's non-medicated.
But this has worked, and so this and goat's milk, of course, for any other animal that does come in, because of course goat's milk is higher in protein and fats. So it looks like they're just kind of winding down. Every hour they get fed, with the exception of throughout the night when Mama would be sitting on them and keeping them warm. Of course, we're keeping them in a terrarium.
That's so cute.
So you're going to see these guys grow up, and next week they're going to be quite large. I'm assuming.
They'll probably fly next week.
Yeah. So
you ate enough.
We watched a flycatcher 2 years ago, I think it was, and it was 14 days from hatch to fledging.
Oh, they got a good grip.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see the red. There's the robin red on the belly.
Angry bird, little angry birds. With who's that guy, the Joker hairdo? I guess I look like that on a good day. Never mind.
So we will be doing updates on these guys.
Look, I cut your brother.
Because they will be growing very rapidly.
Look at the legs.
Yeah.
Now you can see the red coming in. Yeah, I was kind of debating. What? I have your brother.
Well, brother, sister, sibling.
Hi. Oh, look. My little angry birds.
Yeah, you gotta
you get down.
You gotta keep this boy away from them. The little rodent killer. No, Toby.
Okay,
and of course Maggie's over there too. Right? She's like,
what do you
she's
got,
like, we
Mom?
want to see them.
All right.
All right.
Bye. I keep them in here because there's a lot of nest stealers that'll come in and kill baby birds in nests, so at least they can stay warm and safe.
Yeah. So I pulled a couple clips from, well, 2008, years ago, on RK, which we named him RK. It was funny because he was found on the road, and it stands for roadkill. And I think, Braxton came up with that? I think, I'm not, or even you could have come up with that.
The little guy that found him on his bike ride.
Yeah. So RK, we didn't know what type of bird it was, And I'll show you a couple clips here. And it was probably the first video I had ever filmed and published on YouTube. So I don't know if you've seen that because it's actually on my private channel. But here's that one and a couple other clips from 2008. Name that bird. We found this little guy on the side of the highway, and we're not quite sure what kind of bird it is. But we've been feeding him mushed up worms and chicken feed, and seems to be doing okay. We just don't know what kind of bird it is, so. Done.
Oh, wait, you know what the next one? Arcade.
Oh, there we go.
We're calling him Arcade.
RK.
Yeah.
Roadkill.
Roadkill.
RK.
He's not roadkill though.
No,
He
Arcade.
could have been.
Arcade. He likes Arcade. Hey, Arcade. Oh, bedtime.
Yeah.
Done the feed.
Done. Bedtime.
So here I am working on the post for the railing, and of course RK flew in, sat on my board, sat on my shoulder, so I put him up here so he could watch me work. So he flew in the door, so he was kind of getting in the way, so I put him up there. Our little red-winged blackbird.
You're saying that realtors are good if you need help finding a home?
Oh, absolutely, especially for...
So it was 2008. I remember that because that's when we were building our house. And of course I was making those, the railing. I was drilling out all of the spigots or pickets for the railing. Now what was cute was as the house was being built, RK would fly up and at one occasion went and landed on one of the workers' head as he was having lunch. So it kind of freaked him out a little bit. And so,
Breakfast!
yeah.
Oh, it's not big enough.
Well, there's
that-
one over.
oh,
Yeah,
that
there's
one
one
is-
right here.
Geez, there's another one here.
Is there another one over there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Okay. So
Breakfast.
Tara's planting food all over the yard.
Right? What's up?
So we'll have to make some pickles. Fresh from the garden.
River Bob.
Fresh from the driveway. So we're heading in to feed. Heading in to feed everybody. I want to talk about Glenn. So Glenn came in with what's called pinwing or angel wing. So this one here, if you didn't watch last week's video, she, we'll call him a he because it's just easier to pick one. He was found by a family, by a young girl, wasn't it? Yeah. Wandering around without a mama or a dad, and she raised him up. But of course, getting too large, needed to find a place where he could be himself. So when he came in, there was pinwing, and it was the right wing, was it not?
Left.
See, I can't tell now. It was the left wing. So what we had done is we had taken a hair elastic and we put it around the knuckle. So what pinwing is the wing is in two different pieces, and the end piece with the flight feathers on it is actually turned, and the feathers come straight out. So we tucked it back up into place and we put the elastic on it, and it corrected itself. So Tara took off the elastic yesterday, and he's keeping...
I can see it's slightly lower,
Yeah.
but then he's also getting a lot of his flight feathers, which will add more weight.
Yeah, so, and then every once in a while he'll go out and spread his wings and flap them. So he's in that growth stage where he's still fairly young, and it looks like he may do all right. Yeah, you can see from the back, you can see it's not completely straight. On this side, there is one that's sticking out. So we've done how many? We've done about 9?
Yeah, we're 9.
We named him Boo.
9 geese, and all of them have successfully migrated south during the winter. There were a couple that actually stayed over during the winter and didn't fly until next spring.
Typically, the girls will leave the first year, and the boys will, when they're domestically raised, will migrate the second year. Their instincts kick in. Of course, the girls will always. Most of ours have been males, and the females will come back, but the males will go to where their female mate is. So that's why we don't get a lot of return geese, because a lot of them have been males.
And Tiana is
We named that
playing
one
with her.
Boo.
Oh, it's now got a name.
Yeah.
It was her child,
Behind me, it's playing with my dress.
so it's Boo. Okay.
It's playing with her dress.
Boo. Okay.
Because we keep going boo, 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 boo.
Boo, 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 boo. So, Tiana is, I guess, kind of known as the goose whisperer, I guess we'll
Bird
say.
lady.
The bird girl. And there are a few other videos, actually, that I pulled up of her teaching our previous Canadian geese to fly. So we'll play that video right here for you.
You gotta run faster.
You want me to run fast?
Yes.
Come on, Goose, Goose.
Faster. See, look at that.
Good
The
job.
faster you run, the higher you get.
Here we go, Goose, 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 Goose.
So we have George here in the way. Oh, and Blackie and Tinker. Okay, pigs.
Come on, pigs. Up, up. Mark, just stand back.
I went for breakfast. Okay, so then we have the others here.
Come on,
all
Pack
right.
is. Pack is in. Come on, Paula.
Good job. Come on. Come on.
Hang on, Mike. Paula, Paula. One. Good girl.
There we go. Because we got to clear the way. There's animals walking.
There's a trick to everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes it works out better than other.
Well, Blackie's putting on weight.
Yeah. So Blackie, is she in now? Oh, she is. She's right here. It's awfully dark in here.
Yeah, she's getting out.
Oh, well.
That's all.
I guess the light for that is over behind that door. So Blackie, which is Sheldon's mom, she has been, well, she's older, quite a bit older, so she gets that little special care. So she is having her breakfast in here now. Are you done? Oh, are you done? All right, there you go. Okay. So coming to the alpaca here. So who do we have? We have Paula. It's easy. It's the light brown one. Looking at the faces, it looks like Shanzi is got her head in the bowl there. And then this one looks like Sunny. And then Jasper has the wispy, his head's in the bowl there now. He's got the wispy ears. And then, of course, we have Java, which his head's now in. And then Amia and Jojo should be the other one, which is down on the ground. All right. No spitting this morning. Paula's usually the spitter.
It might happen later on.
Yeah.
Once they're close to finish.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Paula, no spitting. Says, well, get your head out of the bowl so I can eat. All right, are you boys done? Jasper, you done? It looks like he's finished. So we had somebody drop off some salads. Looks like spinach.
Yeah, baby spinach.
Yeah.
So
that
that'll
was
go to all
nice.
the birds since they're inside.
Yeah. Some nice spinach there. So that's good. So we often get people donating some apples and lettuce and spinach.
Oh, sorry.
The alpaca, the alpaca are like, oh, you have something else for us? All right, here we go.
I gotta go. Sorry.
Don't spit.
I need this
Paula!
I gotta direct these guys out.
Okay, away you go, boys, girls. And of course, sometimes we have some that try to get in. There's nothing for you to eat now. It's all gone. That's Turbo, it looks like. Come on, pigs. They're cleaning up the alpaca drippings. Oh, yeah, he found some morsels that Blackie left. All right, so feeding the birds, mainly the birds, is the grain. So Tara puts out grain here for the birds, pigeons, ducks, geese, and the goats and sheep do manage to get some of it. We don't give it to them in a bowl because I've spoke about grains before and how you want to use it as a treat and not as a main course for their diet. So pigeons are up here. Well, they're all over actually. They quite often fly around. In the morning we come out and have our morning coffee and watch them fly around the yard. Spinach.
Oh, maybe they're spinach packers.
Spinach packers. Well, Shanzi and
Shanty
Paula
don't eat anything.
like it. No. All right. A picky alpaca.
Shanty's not picky.
Yeah, the girls like it. Okay.
It's raining leaves.
Yes, it's raining spinach. Fernando, you gonna have some spinach?
Well, you kind of didn't come when I had it in my hands.
Well, now that you're throwing it on the ground, we'll eat it, right? What is it, Fernando?
Oh, he wants to spoil. He feels like he's in
Ugh. Fernando, what do you want? Yeah? You want breakfast? Oh, what's that?
And then he won't. He wants it in a bucket. Watch.
Oh, buddy. What is it? Are we going to get you some in a bowl?
This is what he wants. Here, Fernando. He's spoiled.
Oh, there we go. Get your snoot out of the way. You know, when they eat, they usually shrink up what's called a snoot, which is that
You
flap
can't even
of
get
skin.
it in that bowl.
So when they're showing off, the snoot is dangling and looking all pretty, I guess.
Looking all snooty.
Yeah, he's being all snooty.
Look, here.
Comb over. When he's eating, he looks like a little unicorn because it just sticks up the top of his head.
Is it a height issue? No, you still want the bowl.
The Guinea have gotten spinach, Guinea chickens. And of course the
Look
little
at the babies
ones.
with the little.
Oh yeah.
So
So these are the Guinea chicks. Look at that little one with a leaf.
wow.
The leaf's just as big as you are. That's cute. Oh, and that one's got a little one.
Right? They've all got these little.
We've all got a big leaf.
So Penny's 5 children are grown up now.
So those are the big ones back there.
And then Ezzy's 3. Why is there only 3? I'm like, why is there only 2? Her 3 are the medium sized.
Right here.
And
over
then
there.
Alice, no, she's got all the guineas. And then we gave Penny, little mama, is actually sitting again on more guinea eggs. So she went broody again right away when her kids grew up. So
Yeah, so the guinea eggs we want to hatch out.
yeah, you can never have too many guineas.
Yeah, it's the ducklings, the Muscovy ducks, we don't need to hatch out anymore. So we try to discourage them from hatching out. But sometimes they lay eggs in areas that we just can't find.
But these guys, so Penny's, so if anybody's looking for chickens, we'll adopt out these chickens, I think, probably. Except the moms, because they are the best sitters. Every one of them is a good sitter. Who's the only one that hasn't had any is this, I forget her name.
And there's Pluto the rooster.
Yeah.
So he's a Sarama, which previously we thought was the smallest breed of chicken. And we found out we were wrong.
Right?
Because we now have what's known as the smallest breed. Well, as far as we know now,
Yeah.
there could be one that's smaller.
So these guys are all from, well, we used to know him from the Cluck and Quack Club, which is a bird group. And him and his dad bred birds like crazy. So these are Patrick's extras. Thought I could use them. He had a heck of a year with hatching out. So if you actually look at those tiny ones in the back, there's okay, this first chicken here is actually full grown. You can tell by the cone, and
Well,
it's an
and
adult.
this one over
and that's
here.
a boy.
That's a rooster?
That
Okay.
looks like a girl and a boy.
Yeah.
Another girl in the
They're
back
quite a
there.
bit smaller than
Yes.
Pluto is, which is the Sarama. We're not sure of this breed,
BB something.
BB something. So if you
Searched it up later.
know,
BB Bantam or like.
leave it down below in the comments.
Yeah.
So there's a rooster and a hen.
And they're about the size of a 500 ml bottle of water.
Okay, so Fernando decided that he wasn't going to eat what we gave him. Oh, now his snoot's coming back down. I was trying to get. You just have to ignore him. I might have to come back to this. Because he sees me. Yeah, his snoot's just getting longer now. Buddy, you're supposed to eat. Okay, I've decided to hide so that Fernando doesn't see me. And if you look at his snood, it is up like a little unicorn. So that's how they eat, without that snood hanging down in their face. There's our little unicorn boy. Fernando! Hi, Fernando! Now we're gonna make it enlarge. Hi, buddy! Hi! Oh yeah, look there, there's your snood. So that's how that funky looking thing works on a turkey's face. Whoops, sorry, Daisy. So a few years ago, we noticed a plant growing naturally here on the farm called the Solomon seal. We didn't know the name of it at the time, and we found out that when it dies, its base looks all waxy and it looks like the seal of King Solomon. Now here it is. We tried to transplant it at one time, but it just didn't work. It likes particular situations.
But it grows underground. So you got this one, this one, this one, so that's a newbie. Then this one, the main one that we found years ago, is back here.
Well, and we did cut one up. You can see, I believe it's here where there's a lower spot in the ground.
Yeah.
This is where we kind of dug it up from, and it just didn't survive.
Yeah.
So it likes shady areas. So this is the south. So the sun comes up here and tracks across here. So these are always in the shade, and that's what they like.
Cool story to it too. So there's about 10 of them.
Yeah, so those were, it looks like they just finished flowering, but they have these little bells that come all along
hazel.
here.
You know, we
underneath.
should seriously figure out how to do hazel.
Yeah, hazelnuts. So a lot of hazelnuts. Actually, there's not so much for bugs on that. That looks actually pretty
Well,
good.
right now, when they start going brown, that's what, but then the heat this year,
Yeah.
I mean, we have very little, like, I would say we have less flies, but we have more grasshoppers and gnats and midges, I think they're called, in my garden.
So after feeding the ponies and our 2 goats up front, we are feeding the other ones back here. And the reason why we're doing this is just to get some seed on the ground. We change up the feeding areas, put it back here. There's shade back here as well. There's more shade. So just to keep them out of the direct sun. I see the 5 boy alpacas aren't back here, just the 2 girls and the others. So during the week we had a crew of volunteers come and do some cleanup in the back. So they raked up leaves and they piled the downed trees in areas similar to this. So it's looking better and better. I think the front area is going to be the next challenge for next week, just to clean that area up. All right, so into the garden we go. Tara's been doing some work on it this week. You can see the hollyhocks have come up. So we've got a red, we've got a pink, we have, well, I guess a lighter pink. This is, I guess, a double hollyhock, I understand. It looks kind of like a carnation. And then on this side here, oh, we have a bee coming in to pollinate. There we go. Oh, it's a moth, actually. Oh, there we go. Doing some pollination happening. So then we've got these ones here. I did do a time lapse on this, but it didn't really turn out as I expected, because you can see how it's moving in the wind. It was just kind of vibrating in the time lapse. So maybe I'll try another one with without so much wind. What's happening? Having breakfast?
Breakfast.
So she also put up this here that goes over the top. And
I quite like it.
Yeah, we moved some of this to creep over top.
Show them how I straightened it.
Yeah, so this was last night. It used to cut in here to there. So Tara brought it out to here and then filled this area
And I planted
up.
black hollyhocks.
Black hollyhock? Okay, so you did get some black
I have
hollyhock.
8 seeds.
8 seeds, okay. So in here you did this last night as well. These are peppers.
Yeah, these are all the peppers. I planted way too many.
Well,
One of our followers
We'll do a
sent
pack
me-
of pickled peppers.
Right. Well, and they're the little ones, so they can be the pickled, like, yeah. Yeah, too many. Too many. So now all the daylilies are in here? Did you show them that?
That was here last weekend. I don't know if we focused on it, but
So the daylilies again, that's, because they're in here, they're an edible plant. So,
oh right, we did dehydrate some of those as well.
oh,
Yeah.
they're almost better than raspberries. They're good.
You also harvested the catnip. So we had
Yeah.
some orders for catnip. We posted on our Facebook page if you want some fresh or some dried catnip
Or ground, yeah.
or ground. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it would probably be up to here if I didn't prune it. So, well, and I mean, yeah, I mean, I think Tulip's enjoying it. She keeps going over here and nibbling, so I keep like pulling it out because she's trimming it on that side, but it's a calming agent. So
So if anybody needs calming, it's her and
Right.
Turbo. Turbo
Yeah.
maybe should have some.
This is cool. Lots of flowers on the cantaloupe, sweet melon. Lots of flowers, no actual fruit yet. Peppers, they're doing phenomenal. Like, I'm really impressed with the peppers in there. Hascaps are coming to an end. The honeyberry is coming to an end. All the oregano is going to seed. So we'll just make bigger patches of it as it grows. So the nice thing is a lot of this stuff will just go to seed and become more plentiful, right? These little flies that you see around here, Mark, these are the midges.
Yeah.
They're not actually mosquitoes, they're midges. And they're annoying because they just fly right at you.
Yeah, we know like mosquitoes.
You know, like... no flowers on the apple crisp yet, or these apple cucumbers. Oh, actually I do see a flower. Right in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully soon, because I'm curious to try these ones. Watch, it'll be like the cucumbers. All of a sudden there'll be a big one right there.
Yeah, something you miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a flower here.
Oh yeah. All right. The peas.
Starting.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. They're finally going up. Right? Tomatoes are coming all great. Like, they're all coming. They're all...
Oh, yeah.
They'll be... Oh, that
Oh,
one's...
there's a, yeah.
Yeah, that's a different one. That is a little watermelon about this big. Where's the tag for that one? Yeah, that's a different one. It's a little watermelon. So that's nice. Yeah. Celery, I don't even like celery. But
Celery's good. It's crunchy.
I mean, the boys
it's
are
more
coming.
crunchy than anything. It's
But look at the peppers within here. Like, they're all like, everybody's happy, and I like that. Oh, lots of flowers on this one.
yeah, it's coming.
It's coming.
Coming along.
It's coming. My poppies, they were all the same color, so I'll just wait for them to dry out, and then I'll pop them and reseed them.
Okay.
I love poppies. This was exciting. Okay, so we're having peas and carrots for dinner with the boys, because there's peas that can be harvested,
Yeah.
and they like harvesting and coming out. So we'll have peas. But look. My cocoa melons are growing, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch.
So all you that got cuckoo melons from us, because I ordered them. Oh, that was exciting. They're going to be coming out like crazy soon. And once they start producing, they really, like, just every day, you're like, it's awesome. They're so much fun, too.
It's a little snack.
Yeah. The other one was beans. The beans are there's some beans that can be harvested. So they're all start. Oh, look. Right. You always got to try the first one, right? You just gotta eat.
Yep, a little sampling.
Oh.
Just the flavor,
tasty,
right?
Yeah.
Full of flavor.
We'll do beans tonight too for dinner with the boys.
By the boys, Tara means Braxton, our son, his boyfriend, and their roommate, Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe's one of the boys. It's kind of
Yeah.
like growing up. He's one of the boys, right? These guys, I did, like the cucumbers, they'll all come. I actually did see some flowers and I'm expecting cucumbers soon. They're all different types of cucumbers because I like variety. I love cucumbers and pickles, but the zucchini, this was a video that I saw and was researching that you can actually grow them up, and you just tie the stem up so that it gets the zucchini up, and any leaf that starts to turn down, you cut off. And then everything goes to the fruit or the veg. Oh, look at the flowers back there. Oh, with kind of these.
So, and these were actually
Number
part
8
of the
alpha.
racking system as well that kind of kept them taut when they were up.
Yeah,
So they're just hooks
pegs are
that
fantastic.
go into there. and then just come straight down into the bale.
Yeah, look
so
at the flowers here.
we're making a lot of use out of the racking system that we got from the store.
Well, and the back panel, which it might, it might not last that long, but it'll last a few years.
Yeah, just to hold the dirt in from the back so it doesn't go through. And it's a wood, so it could rot, but
Oh my.
it'll probably last a few years.
Lots of flowers.
And you did put a soaker hose in here.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did put it. It was starting, just because the sprinkler doesn't get quite all this way. So if I come back midday, because midday you'll start to see your leaves start to wilt. They just need a little bit more water. With this heat we're having, so if I come back and they're wilting, then I just pop on the hose right here and they get a quick little drink. Yeah, there's gonna be, like these zucchinis are small. More flowers. Sorry, I'm squirreling a lot. Look at this. There's some I'm really excited to try. Oh, that's Chicago pickling. That's my pickles. Good job. But like, it's funny because this was planted later than the rest. As soon as you start seeing these viney things come, this is watermelon, and it's the biggest one so far, but there's ones without more flowers. But I like to test where they do better so that I know in the future. For example, zucchini likes the corners of my planters. So again, with these ones, you cut off all the, so you can see all the zucchini coming down here. And oh, that's tight in there. Oh, sorry. Oh, gee, I broke you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, this leaf was flush with the top of the cage last week, so that's how much it's grown.
Yeah, see, these are all midges. I gotta do my whipper snipping, get it clean. Tomatoes are doing absolutely phenomenal. Like blowing my mind.
Yeah, 7 feet tall, I guess.
Halfway through the season.
Well, actually, they're up off the ground, so technically, no, they're not 7 feet tall.
But technically, because they're really deep.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like a jungle. So once I see a couple, then I'll trim it right back and get in there. But I mean, even the ones in the pots I'm like, okay, well, you're in a pot.
Oh, those are in pots, yeah.
Yeah, this is one in a pot. But seeded outside. Do I get a strawberry for breakfast? Woohoo!
There you go.
Okay.
Breakfast from the garden.
These zucchini are doing phenomenal. So I already see like 5 or 6 fruit. That weed's doing amazing.
Yeah, it's behind
I might have to weed that.
behind the cage there.
Yeah. So, yeah, awesome. We're gonna have so many zucchinis, so zucchini chips like crazy. Last year I had like one plant that did well. We're also gonna have beets and carrots for dinner because the beets are actually, okay, that one's not that bad.
Bad example.
Right? You gotta thin them out. You gotta thin them out. Two different types of beets. And then I got Swiss chard. Like, we're gonna have a strip, like, yeah, it'll be phenomenal. So obviously I picked all the raspberries because I just...
Was that a raspberry?
Strawberry.
Oh, strawberry.
Oh, it gets you right here. There's just something, I won't have bread. Oh, sorry, squirrel. I'm doing potatoes, but I have to cover them and mound them. So I'm actually debating on just covering them and burying them all. Oh, I see a raspberry. This is a flowering carrot, which will be neat to try. Look at those midges.
Yeah.
You can't breathe when you bend over.
Yeah, or else you suck some in.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't breathe when you bend over. So like we said, we just weed a little, pull a little for the animals. Oh. Pretty much when I go for the clover, if I get anything else, I'm fine with it. All right. I pulled out oh look. You get those weird carrots? Hey!
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, if you like this video,
Right?
give us a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up. Hey! Cuckoo melons. Oh, I'm so excited to pop my first cuckoo melon. Oh, did you catch that on video?
I don't know. I hit record, so we'll see. Okay, so this area here also you added soil too, but you put those backings
I'm
on.
gonna add a front to it, but for now this year, I didn't want to disturb them too much because we're actually getting flowers on the watermelons. So I like the beds. The straw bales dry out too much, so the straw bales will become the base for
Yeah,
the
and
garden
we'll build
bed.
a frame along the front.
Yeah.
Maybe in the fall or
Yeah.
next spring or something,
Yeah.
and then it'll be a raised bed.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and give it that carrot thumbs up if you haven't done so. If you reached this far in the video, I hope you're subscribed to our channel, and you can also ring that bell for notifications of new videos that come out. We put a video out every Sunday. So that is it. Take care, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.